Hi, welcome back to Mom and Four Boys. Tonight I'm making loaded sloppy Joe Tater Tots. It's going to be fantastic. So I'm starting with about 2 pounds of ground beef. I'm going to brown it, and I'll throw some salt and pepper in here in a second. And as you remember about how I do this, I chop the beef non-stop while I'm browning it so that it winds up in as small pieces as I can get it in. And then I turn it off, I tilt the pan, I let it sit at an angle, and scoop the meat up to one end so that all of the fat can drain off so that we don't have any of that going in our food. So we're going to get that ready and get it to that point, and we'll be back. Hi, welcome back. I've got my ground beef browned, and you can see all the fat that's in the pan here. I've tilted that up so it can drain, and I'm going to scoop all that out into a plastic bottle here so I can dispose of it, and we'll be back. Hi, welcome back. Okay, I've got my beef drained, and I'm going to put this back on low with some of this Himalayan pink salt, black pepper and garlic that we use from McCormick's. And I'm going to just put some of that in here so that can cook into it. And I'm also going to add 2 cans of Manwich Original to this. So I've got about 2 pounds of ground beef here, so we're going to add that in. And I'll empty the cans out a little better here in a second. I just scrape them with a spoon. So okay, so I'm going to get this mixed in, let it simmer while I get my pan prepared with my tater tots on it. So we'll be back. All right, I've got my Manwich mixed up, and now we're going to go ahead and grease up our casserole dish and get our tater tots laid out. Okay, I've got my oven preheating to 450 degrees, and so I'm going to take my tater tots and I'm going to lay these in here in my casserole dish. I'm a very methodical person, so these are probably going to be laid in here in a perfect layer when I'm done. But I'll layer these in here. We're going to bake these for about 20 minutes, maybe a little longer, we'll see, and get them about done. Then maybe 30 minutes, we'll get them done. We will add our meat mixture on top. Then after that comes out, we will top it with some cheese and recook it for a little bit longer to melt the cheese. We'll top that with some fresh cut onions, and it's just going to be fabulous. So I can't wait. Stay tuned. Hi, welcome back. I've got my layer of tater tots in my casserole dish. I'm going to put them in the oven at 450 for about 30 minutes and crisp them up. We'll be back. All right, my tater tots are done. I'm going to put a layer of the meat, the Manwich on, and a layer of cheddar cheese. And we're going to put it back in the oven for just a little bit, and then we'll bring it out and top it with some chives and some onions and serve it up. We'll be back. All right, welcome back. You can see that I'm taking my meat. I'm just layering it on here like this. Just going to get a thin layer, not necessarily a super thin layer, but little layer on it here. And I will then put a layer of cheese on it. And then we'll pop it in the oven for just a few minutes till the cheese melts nicely. We'll get it out and we'll top it with some chives and some fresh chopped onions so that they'll have the crunch to them. And we'll plate it up and have a taste test. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're going to put this in the oven while I chop up an onion, and we'll be back. Hi, welcome back to Mom of Four Boys. It's time for the taste test of the loaded sloppy Joe Tater Tots. I've got my fresh onions on there and some chives. And I'm going to go ahead and dive right in here real quick. Very good. Hot. But the flavor of these fresh onions on the tater tots and the meat and the cheese, it all goes together so well. Mm-hmm. Very good, but it is awfully hot right now. Very good though. I added just a little bit of salt and pepper to the top of it, but it sure has a lot of flavor. This is absolutely wonderful, and it's very easy to make. You see how I made it in the video. It doesn't take very long to make it all. So make this for your family. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about us. And this is a great, easy recipe for kids, for an after-school dinner, Friday night thing for kids if you're having kids over. But anyway, tell your friends about us. Watch the rest of our videos. And till the next time we see each other, have a great rest of your night, and God bless.